Like when you think about emotional fluency, men are not socialized to be emotionally fluent, right? Like the acceptable emotions out of men tend to be anger and maybe happiness and just like blah, whatever that emotion is. And, you know, when Brene Brown's research, she talks about how when a man cries in front of a woman, she actually loses respect for him.
Really?
She starts to not trust him. And you think about that. Yeah, that's in her, I think her first TED Talk. It might be in her second one. And she talks about it in one of her books too. And so when I think about that, I think about how we're socialized. And when men start to step into emotionality, which usually becomes because they don't have a choice, they hit a rock bottom, their wife leaves them, their partner breakup, whatever it is, they now are opening this box that they've shoved away in a closet because society says, listen, we want emotionally fluent men. We desperately need them. Oh, wait, go to war, kill people, and most of the world's most dangerous jobs. And if you show emotion, you're probably going to get called a sissy. And if you show emotion, your partner might actually reject that emotion because they don't know how to trust male emotion, which there could be many reasons for that. So when a man chooses to step into emotional fluency, he is ultimately going against everything. He is going against all the programming that says this is what a man is. So it's a beautiful fracturing that occurs because ultimately what the man is saying by embodying it and becoming it is that I decide what a man is, not society. But in order to do that, they have to be ready to lose membership to define masculinity. Now, you also look at the way the media has portrayed men, and certainly truth to some of it, but is toxic masculinity, men are bad. That messaging, especially to young boys without nuance, has them where they don't know how to have a healthy relationship to masculinity. You know, I had someone I remember once ask me, like, how do I teach my son that?
I was just going to say, I have a 20-year-old son. I was like, tell me how we do this.
Well, I remember her saying, like, how do I teach him to be masculine and have emotion, express emotion? And I said, well, teach them that they're not connected. They have no relation. Emotionality is a human experience. It is not male or female. What we notice is that how you're raised and what you're exposed to changes. You know, how you're going to express and what is safe for you. Because if you learned, even as a woman, that anger is not safe, we often hear that, right? Like she's too much, she's crazy, she's this. Then they'll shut down from their emotion. Again, remember how I said anxiety is a symptom of repressed emotion. So if you don't have connection to grief, anger, joy, like core feelings, then it's going to show up as what Hillary Jacobs Hendel would call an inhibitory emotion, which is anxiety.